Welcome back to AutoScoop with Adam Goldfine and Joyce Littell.
There's so many people want to talk to you. They have so many questions. Let's go to Decatur, Georgia. Floyd, you on AutoScoop. What's your question for Richard or Adam Goldfine?
Yeah, I just wondered, how would you get rid of a lawyer that ain't doing the job on your case?
If somebody, Richard, likes you better, how do they do it? Let's kind of put it right out there.
Well,
seriously,
you can fire an attorney if you're not satisfied with the representation. If it's a comp case or personal injury case, then oftentimes that attorney is going to have the right to have some lien against your case for the work that was done based on the value of the work provided or on the contract that you signed.
But if they want to do it, though, it's as simple as saying, you know what, you're fired. Is that it?
Yes,
Go
typically
Donald
just
Trump
a letter.
On him. Go Donald Trump.
Give us.
You're fired. You're out of here. Gotta go. Get lost. Let's go to Miss FIFA of Atlanta. You're on AutoScoop with Richard Griffin and Adam Goldfine. What is your question? Hello, Miss FIFA?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What's your question, Miss FIFA?
Yes. I have a lawyer too. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Hello. I have a lawyer too that I'm sort of not pleased with either. I got hurt in back in '06.
She's probably hearing from your TV. You know what one of the challenges is, and I'll tell you this, when you talk about like lawyers and having them, if you don't pick the right guy up front, you get into probably even a worse situation because you start going down the path, like you've said, and then how do you kind of, pull back out?
Right.
I mean, shouldn't people, before they sign up an attorney, talk to you and interview you just like they would interview a doctor or somebody else? I mean, isn't that an important part of the decision?
I think it is. I mean, you want to make sure you're hiring someone that you're comfortable with, that's going to listen to you, that's going to respond to your questions and your needs and kind of guide you through the process. A lot of times, people are busy and they feel like they're not left in the loop. I hear that complaint a lot when people call. The first thing is I certainly don't want to encourage anybody to go fire anybody. I mean, try to work it out with the attorney if you can.
Fire them.
Fire them all. If they got to go,
But if
you're telling that to the wrong people.
We fire them all.
They gotta go.
Richard, because here's why. I mean, you're a nice guy. The thing that we like about you is you're so nice, and you listen and you really care.
And that's
from
what
the
I
heart.
was saying when we first started the show. Is when you feel comfortable with someone and you're not talking over our heads, then that's a connection right there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the way that you're speaking to him on the TV is the same way you speak to him on the phone as well as in the office.
Absolutely. In fact, on the phone, you're able to spend even more time to really answer their questions and make sure they understand the process. Because when you're hurt and you aren't able to pay your bills, you're in pain, you're not getting the treatment that you need. I mean, all of these things are really disruptive, and having an attorney step in, tell your rights, and make sure that those rights are protected, it makes all the difference. I mean,
and then when you couple with the fact that you're saying that the insurance companies themselves have said that you're able to get up to 3.5 times as much money.
Oh my goodness.
3.5. Think about it. If you could have gotten $20,000, you're a rock star. He's talking about what, $70,000, $75,000, ridiculous amounts of money.
Every case is different, but it is absolutely the case that if you have an attorney, then you're going to know what your case is likely to be worth. Now, in a personal injury case, that case is worth ultimately what a jury will give you. So every case is different, and every jury is going to be different. But there's certainly.
What's your biggest case?
$2.5 million was. I've gotten $2 million verdicts, one for $1 million and one for $2.5 million. The $2.5 million was a head-on collision auto case, and that was devastating to that family. But they did, with that recovery and with the treatment they got, they were able to put life back together.
What was the $1 million one?
The $1 million was actually a refrigerator that was installed improperly, and it had the condenser on top, and the installer just didn't put in the anti-tilt kit. And so in their own kitchen, they opened up the door. It was 2 days after Thanksgiving. It crushed the lady against a granite countertop. So that was a $1 million verdict as well.
But here's the interesting thing. Refrigerators, car accidents, even Joyce slipping on a chair, you got to find out at the end of the day what your value is and what your case worth. You cannot do this alone. It would be like a surgeon trying to operate on themselves. You can't do it effectively. get the help. What we're trying to offer is free consultations, free advice, right?
Absolutely.
Give them your phone number if you can. Give them your website again. And guys, don't sit back and not do it and then call us a week later saying you're unhappy with your existing attorney when we've told you who to call and fire everybody else. Okay? We've already told you. So go ahead.
404-303-8400. That's 404-303-8400. The website is injuryatlanta.com.
Right.
Injuryatlanta.com. There are the What's My Case Worth form and the Contact Me form. You can also email for free injury reports at freereport@griffinlawfirm.net, and we'll send you an injury report that'll summarize a lot of what we've talked about today and even more detail.
All right, so here's what I want to do when we kind of come back. I want to be able to sum it up for everybody, make it simple so people understand you've got 12 things at the smorgasbord that they can eat off of, okay?
Okay.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back with more.
You know what, Adam? Love you to death. I mean, wouldn't be here if I didn't.
I hope so.
Serious. You'll be a workman's compensation case because I pushed you out of. But seriously, I think that the bottom line to this show and to our viewers out there is to help them understand, plain and simple, Richard, that if you've had some form of accident on the job, you know, like you said, while you're in the garage headed to the job, or you've had an accident going to do the job for the company, then you are entitled to come and see a person like you. I think if you made it plain and simple like that, then I hope you have the staff to carry the numbers, to answer the calls. So just let them know, plain and simple, what they can get from a person such as yourself.
Well, the first thing you get is peace of mind because you're going to get the answers that you need. I mean, every fact is going to, determine, it's going to come into play as to whether or not you have a workers' comp and a personal injury claim, or just a personal injury claim, or just a workers' comp claim, the benefits you get from those things. What you hear today lets you know how complicated these issues are. Calling an attorney and calling me to let me have an opportunity to explain those things to you, and if you have a case we can help you with, we are going to guide you through the process. We're going to keep you informed, we're going to answer your questions, we're going to protect your rights, and we're going to try to make sure that you are fully compensated. Whether it's a workers' comp claim, a personal injury claim, a Social Security disability claim, any of those.
And I think that the thing to know, and to say it again, and please give your number quickly, is to let them know that they have this right and they should do it.
Absolutely.
That's the
Absolutely.
big deal, is that you should do it. So please give your number, website, so they can get in
Absolutely.
contact with you.
It is something you should do. You need to get the treatment that you need. You need to get the legal representation that you need. You shouldn't feel bad about that. That is what you need to do to protect yourself.
What's your phone number before you run out
That
of
is
time?
404-303-8400, 404-303-8400, or visit the website at injuryatlanta.com. injuryatlanta.com. Give us a call and let us have an opportunity to help you.
And here's the nice thing, guys. It's free for you.
Free.
You find out what your case is worth.
Free.
You pay nothing up front.
Free.
It's all, confidential. And you're going to get a windfall and be entitled to the money you deserve.
And it's what?
Free.
Free. See ya.